Alright, I almost finished. I'm on lap number 20. Coming up, hold on a sec. Lap number 20 coming. Good morning to each and every one of you all. And welcome to beautiful Barbados on this blessed and glorious Monday. I see a lot of people on here this morning. Thank you so much for getting up this morning and joining us. It is a beautiful day in Iraq. As we said earlier on, we're expecting some rain today, and I hope that will be the case because we're really dry at the moment, so it'd be nice to have some rain. But we'll see how that goes today. However, as we also know, the sun is shining right now. So let's say our serenity prayer. It is daybreak. We are going to welcome in the day with peace and serenity. For those who'd like to join us, please do so. All others will be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Well, good morning to each and every one of you all, and welcome to beautiful Barbados. As you can see, I brought along some more beauty with me this morning, which I think you all might have thought was impossible. You all didn't need any more because I am here, but of course she's going to keep me on target today and keep me inspired and encouraged and motivated to continue with the journey as she does every day, just as you all do as well. Good morning to each and every one of you all. It's great to have you on board with us this morning. Our co-star this morning is pinpointing people that I should be picking on today. So she's showing me Betty. And she saw me, 𝗃𝗏. Welcome. I'm not sure I saw your name before, but that doesn't mean you'll not be picked on because she did single you out. And as you all know, we have a person right now that is just going to house arrest who is still trying to recuperate, who has everyone confused, including myself. But we're going to work on it one day at a time. So here we go. Our location this morning is being determined by signal strength. We have a lot of issues still ongoing on the island in certain sections. Usually all the signal along this boardwalk is really crisp and stuff. However, this morning between here and like Kentucky, for example, dipping really low. We did get a very good signal last night, I think, at Chill and Grill. However, we're left to be seen. I have already checked the video that I put up. Hopefully you'll have a chance to do that as well. I'm happy to see that we have our head cheerleader on here this morning because she was out last night partying with us, and I did not think she might get up this morning. But welcome up this morning, Cheryl. It's good to see you, and everyone else as well. CB2, haven't seen you for a real long time. It's great to see you. I noticed that someone from over on the East Coast that usually comes here and stays on the East Coast, and she is obviously creating some conversation on here because our co-star is saying to pick on Rosemary. Good morning, Rosemary. How are you? It's good to see you this morning, and everyone else is on here. I see a lot of new names that keep popping up. New to me because I haven't actually been through all the comments and stuff recently. I have gone through them and scanned them, but I really haven't taken into any attendance reports or anything. So there are a lot of new names that are popping up on here. Good morning to everyone that has been coming on that we have not actually recognized you as being new members on board or returning members. Good morning to each and every one of you all. Remember, it is your peace and serenity and your positive energy that also stimulate us and encourage us to continue on this journey. So if you are feeling great today, please share your love and care and kindness and energy. If you're not feeling so great, come in here and absorb because there are people that are going to be on here this morning that are coming on to lift your spirits as well as lift theirs. We're going to work our way in an easterly direction. We're just going to go up towards the end of this beach here. We just want to bring you a little beauty this morning. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Although I was trying to keep it on the highest resolution, I'm gonna turn the camera around in a minute so I can actually see us zoning on her. How are you feeling this morning? Wide awake or feeling wide awake? Our conversations have changed like in the last 2 minutes completely because I am so tired and I'm exhausted.
You said that.
You didn't say that?
You said it at least 50 times.
Did you say it at least once or twice?
I said once I'm over it now.
So who knows what is coming today? I don't know for sure, and I'm sure you will not know, but that's left to be seen. So we are at Accra Beach, known as Accra Beach by us locals, referred to by a lot of people as being Rockley Beach. Rockley on the maps, Accra also on the maps, the Google Maps. So it all depends on what you want to call it. Doesn't really make a difference. Accra, because it got that name because of the hotel that was located on here many moons ago, was called Accra. It's still called Accra. It's, you know, a lot of hotels in Barbados have changed names when they're being bought over and stuff. Have changed it. Like, you know, just for example, like St.Lawrence Cove has gone to the 𝗃𝗏𝗏, and other places like that. I've only called that because that has been a little change, but you have seen how much difference it means when you hear it. We're going to the 𝗃𝗏𝗏 versus St.Lawrence Cove. Very different. So Accra has maintained its status. Will continue to be Accra Beach, I guess, forever in our locals' minds, but it is referred to as being Rockley because that is the general area we're in. This is one of the favorite beaches on the island, not just for Southees, but the Westies come from over on the west side and drive through all the Bridgetown traffic and stuff to get to the South Coast Beach. This is one of them that they will come to if they do want to come up on the south side. Again, as I said, all of our coastlines are absolutely amazing in this island. We give a lot of trouble and we talk a lot of nonsense and we banter a lot on the different coastlines that are around and which is better and which is worse. All of them are Barbados, so I can tell you all of them are amazing, all of them are incredible. So no matter where you go in Barbados, you're going to have a good time. If you've never been here before, come down and experience it yourself. I know there's someone on here called Betty that she's asked you to pick on. So let's take her expression. Did you not tell me to tell Betty that she better come to Barbados and stop skylarking?
I gave up on that.
You gave up on that? So
she don't know what she's missing.
She doesn't know what she's missing, alright. So you will try and get Betty here to Barbados, spend time with us.
Tried.
I mean, after all.
How many times did I try, Betty? You don't listen.
Well, you know what you have to do.
Now you're gonna make her get a strike.
I make her get a strike.
Get a
me.
strike.
Goody. So Betty, you better come to Barbados because this morning it looks like you're going to be awarded a strike. Remember, strikes are because we are annoyed with you, but we love you. So it's sort of like a double-sided sword. You get the strike because we're annoyed with you, but as I said before, we love you. So that's both sides of that sword for you. Lovely. Now, years ago, again, we like to dip back here. We've seen this beach here, massive, where beach cricket is being played all over it. Then we've seen it very small. Beach cricket is something we've not seen for a long time. Some people said, man, that is annoying, man. We come here and lay down the beach, people playing cricket and hitting a ball all over the place. But remember, beach cricket is one of the cultures of Barbados. It is something we have been doing for years and years and years. Remember before, originally too, also most of the sports in Barbados concentrated on cricket. We had some amazing teams here and amazing individuals, especially the West Indies team, etc. and also the Barbados team and regional teams. However, as you can appreciate, a lot of other sports have come into the play now. For example, surfing, that was looked upon as being a beach bums activity, is now actually an international sport and highly acclaimed. We also have all types of things like soccer has always been there, but there are a lot of new sports that are beginning to come up around the island, and a lot of our Barbadian energy, younger energy, is going into the new sports. Therefore, you will find cricket sort of like a lot quieter than it used to be. It's not followed the way it used to be. Cricket match you see on, everyone was tapped around their transistor radios or around TVs and stuff to watch it. You get that a little bit now, but nothing like it used to be before. So we've changed our culture a little bit and style. However, there are two people here that are trying to bring back a beach cricket wow, tongue twister on a Monday morning. Okay. Are trying to bring back the beach cricket again with a local competition, and that would be Brian Talma and Roger Miller. They've been trying to pioneer that. I'm not too sure how successful that's going, but we'll keep our eyes on that because I think that would be something amazing to bring back into the Barbados culture again for sure. I understand there are certain people on here this morning that usually say, oh, look at those lovely puffy clouds and that beautiful blue sky. But this morning they're talking a lot of nonsense about strikes and stuff. Hold on a sec. You have something to tell someone this morning that you were just pointing out to me?
I was busy giving her a strike.
Who's that? Deborah?
Deborah.
Isn't she annoying? You were supposed to say yes.
Well, you can't tell me what to do.
No, I'm not trying to. I just
no,
said
not you.
Oh, or her. She was telling you She was telling you what to do.
No strike.
No strike.
So
okay.
she got
well,
one.
Deborah, you know how it goes. You've been called to order this morning, trying to boss around the person that's out there, 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏. Now with me, she is a strikeologist, so you all be careful. I try to keep myself on my P's and Q's, so I do not tend to get one. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in Barbados. It is high tide, so you're seeing the beach at probably its smallest size right now. There is a little surge as well running, a little small tide going on. A little swell run along the south coast. Some guys are surfing and stuff down at Brandon's, possibly maybe at South Point. But as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful day here. The fares of the 𝗳𝗟𝗔𝗦𝗘. Yes, we do have a lot of 𝗳𝗟𝗔𝗦𝗘, but right now it is quite light in this general area. When we were down at Bath yesterday, if you had seen the video when we were on the beach, you would have seen there was some in the actual water floating and stuff. A new float that was coming in. However, the south coast is looking fairly good. Don't look at the beach and say, oh, there's some 𝗳𝗟𝗔𝗦𝗘 on it, because at this time of year, we're happy when we see it like this. Many times of the year, you will find at this time of year, I would say over the last 8 years or so, you will find out here with maybe a 4-foot or a 6-foot wall of 𝗳𝗟𝗔𝗦𝗘 on the section here, and none of you see with blues in it. This morning, you're actually seeing the tropical colors. Although it's overcast, you can see there's no dark green or browns that are associated usually at this time of year. So far, we're having a relatively light 𝗳𝗟𝗔𝗦𝗘 season. Let's see how it goes from here on in. But remember, we're only now starting. 𝗳𝗟𝗔𝗦𝗘 season starting. It runs on the hurricane season. So when the hurricane season swings in June, that is when we'll probably see a lot more 𝗳𝗟𝗔𝗦𝗘 because of the current changes and the different directions of swell movements, etc. Alright, for those of you that have never been here before, let me highlight to where we are again. We are at Accra Beach, known as Rockley. This is on the south coast of the island on Highway 7. We're opposite what is known as 𝗃𝗃, which is, I remember this here when it first was built. I think this was the second one. The first one started in 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏, and then this one here took over. However, 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏, let me see, I think, yeah, 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏 was correct. And then this was the second big one. I remember this when it actually was constructed. I used to ride down here on my bicycle. I was about 2 at that time, because as you know, I was born in 1971. So if you all go on and check your encyclopedias and stuff and see when that was built, you all tell me, man, because you couldn't be down there riding a bicycle, you could be on a tricycle. Remember, I have been an Olympian from the time I was born. So from the days I was born, I was doing things that a lot of people have never done in their life, because I'm so highly skilled, of course. All these beach chairs under these tarps and stuff will be possibly out later today. Not as many as normal, because as you can appreciate, at this time of the year, this is down season. Our slow season starts officially on the 15th of April and goes right down to the 15th of December, when it starts to pick back up and it's known as high season. So right now we're in what's called low season, but we do have a crop over summer season that's about to start up here in the island. A lot of locals, a lot of people from around the region, a lot of international people will be coming down to Barbados to participate in what we call our 𝗳𝗏𝗃 𝗔𝗦𝗘. That will be the actual highlight of that will be on the first Monday in August. Whatever Monday that falls on, it will be our 𝗳𝗏𝗃 𝗔𝗏𝗃. So you can check your dates out, flying to Barbados. Remember, 2 weeks prior to that, all the crop over tents will be in full swing. We then have our semi-finals, our finals, party bonner, etc. So if you're looking for a cultural explosion and you are a person like me that never gets old, then you can come down as well. Notice that we have people like 𝗂𝗃𝗃 who never comes down to Barbados at this time, because if Ray comes down to Barbados, just the activity alone gets him tired. So you're saying something about 𝗂𝗃𝗃?
Where's the webcam?
The webcam is straight up at the top of this beach. Is he looking at us, the webcam?
He's trying.
Oh, he's trying to look at us, the webcam. He's a malicious individual. Yeah, malicious and nosy.
But I am too.
You are as well? Yeah, you know, you and him are the worst two that we have. Alright, so if you're looking for a cultural explosion, I said, come on down. People like the Billionaire doesn't come at that time, because he says he's encouraged to spend at $10 a day, which is way beyond his budget when he comes to Barbados on vacation. He only likes to spend about $5. Poor Stephanie. Stephanie, I feel sorry for you, honestly. He's a rich guy, but what a cheap person he is. Yeah, he's absolutely disgusting. So I know we won't see him right now, but then again, if you've come to Barbados 108 times, 108 times, then I guess you have spent your money the wise way, because you've invested it into coming to Barbados. Some of us will go and buy a new car, buy another yacht, but he has like 6 of his yachts. He says he's not going for any more, because he wants to reserve the rest of the money for his Barbados trips. As I said before, that would only go in airfare, because he's a cheap individual. Will not even buy water at a bar. He walk into a bar and say, can I get a glass of ice? And they say, okay, that's $1. He said, you hold that, I can come back now. And he gone. Too cheap, man, way too cheap. I said I was going to pick on some new people today. I really am not really picking anyone. I'm pretty tired. I had to thank 𝗳𝗏𝗃 for that there, because she invited me down to a party yesterday and had me exhausted. And then when I went to chill and had the party with Sam and Dan, the band, I've been coaching about that all day. I keep reading alphabetically. She says, no, Nicholas, it's not Dan and Sam, it is Sam and done. So that's how it goes. But we had a whale of a time yesterday. I hope you all have had the opportunity to have a look at the YouTube uploads. I haven't looked at them myself yet, so I hope they're not sticking anywhere or don't like going with no audio or something. But if you've had the opportunity or you've not had the opportunity yet, please have a look at that. We had some amazing coverage yesterday. We did a Barbadian birthday party. As I said in the prelim to that, if you're invited to go somewhere once and you miss it, you might get away from a tongue lashing. But if you miss a second year in a row an invitation, you got to have you someone will pick their teeth on you for sure in Barbados. So you'll get yourself lick up with some words and stuff. We made sure not to do that yesterday. So again, Marcia and your entire family, thank you for inviting us. 1, 2, thank you for the great food, and 3, thank you for demonstrating how to cook so that our head cheerleader will know that there is something called a stove, because she only knows telephone numbers for delivery services. So Cheryl, we educated you yesterday that there are stoves and that they do know how to cook on them. So they're not things that you have as a decoration in your house like a picture. You actually do turn them on and get a flame from them and cook on them. So hopefully you will have a chance to change and learn how to cook while you're here still with us, and come and enjoy some meals with us. Bring them to our house actually. We will sample them and let you know if they're good or bad. But I want to see them actually produced in your kitchen. So live broadcast, please. Do not show me something with finished food or beginning food and then finished food. I want to actually see you cooking. Busy as always. Busy, busy, busy as always. Looking up to see who she can give strikes to and correct. So our people on the faults committee that thought that she was their Trojan horse, that she was coming in to get our vote from our committee, because as you all would know, we did tell you that we gave away one of our committee members has stood down so Jeanette can capture one of the votes. So it's now me and Jeanette. Myself has left, but we're still a democratic situation, and at the moment, although she has tried to outrule us on a couple of things, we've been able to manage to keep the votes in our direction, which has helped us a lot. So you all will see down here now, anyone that's never seen Rockley before on the daytime itself, I just paint a picture for you in season, which is obviously we talked about before, 15th of December to 15th of April. You will find all here with beach chairs or towels and people just hanging out underneath all this section here. A lot of trees are being planted to give a little more shade in this general area. Remember, we had a lot of erosion on a lot of the coastlines, and at one time this was one of the beaches that was really under thunder. A lot of the beach had gone right up, the sands had almost gone up to the base of the 𝐼𝐷𝗷𝗏, believe that or not. And then they started putting the actual walk below the boardwalk, which has its own 𝐵𝗍𝐸 effects on it, as you would have seen the points that go into water to cap sand. And then they also put the outside catchment here. You will only see a pole sticking up in the area in the center of the camera now, and you'll also see one again in the center of the camera again. There's actually a whole column of armored rocks that are being dropped. You may see the line just between those two poles. You should be able to make it out. That's where they're armored rocks. What that basically does is send the sand in this direction to be trapped in this general area. It also starts like diffuse the incoming swells and break it up a little bit so it doesn't pull. But any of you that have been around here in the 60s, I'm hearing about this, as you can appreciate. We talk about 60s and things I'm hearing about. When any of you all have been on in the 60s, you will remember the tidal pools used to have in this general area. Like little whirlpools or pockets of sand, big holes in the sand itself used to create a sort of a whirlpool effect. This, believe it or not, was at one time one of the most dangerous beaches to swim on the island. And that's because of the kind of currents and stuff that go on here and the kind of swells that happen in this general area. Many, many souls have been lost on this beach here over time. However, a lot less now because, of course, the effective lifeguard system, and also because the sand is actually level out in this area that doesn't pull people, or people don't walk out in, say, shoulder deep of water and then drop below their deck because they hit one of the holes and cannot swim. So you're finding a lot less of that happening now, thank goodness. Hold on a second, I see there's a signal dip in here now. Alright, I've just been notified our co-star we're getting a signal dip as we're walking in that general direction, so we're going to move back in this way for you. As you can see, if you have been watching the screen and you have seen the drop in the quality, there is a major problem, I gotta call it a major problem on the south coast at the moment, especially in this area. We did notice a little ease in the area of chill and the boardwalk by Blakey's. However, in this general area, there are a lot of pockets of very, very low signal. Not too sure what's going on there. Oh, wave is oh, okay, hold on a minute. So, Reiko, I know you want to see me, yeah, Maybe see us. So we're gonna wave at you now. Hello, 𝗃𝗍𝗶𝗲. How are you going? Good morning to you. If you are seeing us waving this morning, it means that we are acknowledging that you are the most malicious person on when Jeanette is walking with me. But when she's under house arrest, she's extremely malicious and cautious as well. Right, working our way back down here. I don't know what's going on with signal, but we can only do the best that we can do. We practice the Serenity prayer. So that's to do the absolute best we can. We came and we drove this coastline this morning before we actually selected the spot. And around here we got a great signal, and then there were dips in other areas. We said, well, we're going to stop here because we are doing South Coast today. Tomorrow we'll hopefully be able to do a swim somewhere for you. This morning our co-star said she was too tired. She did not want to swim. That she said if she doesn't want to swim, no one should swim. So I have not even really geared myself to go in the sea, because you know already she's that way. If she doesn't get to swim herself, she's not going to allow anyone else to do so. Not like me, who will extend myself for all of you all. Very unusual weekend for a lot of you all. Yes, if you were viewing, a lot of you didn't know about the birthday party that was coming up. We came out with a late notice on our mobile office. As you can appreciate, when our co-star was under house arrest, the mobile office ceased, and that's because that is her brainchild and her baby. She has brought that into play so that she can spread our love to many different places on the island, which is great because we met a lot of people on the west coast that don't make it to this side of the island, and we've met some in the extreme south as well and over on the east. So we're going to continue with those mobile offices. So if you don't see anything by Saturday, don't fear, you'll see it Sunday morning. Just depends on how lazy we are. Not that we're busy, because we're never busy. We're retired. We don't work. We just walk around the place and get sun, make it look as though we work, and speak to people as though we know them. You know, even if people don't know us, we go up to them and say, "Hi, how are you going? Yeah, you know us, right?" That's the first thing that comes out of our mouth. We say no, and we ignore that no. We just continue to tell them anyhow. Even if the people know us, we still tell them who we are all over again, because a lot of people do not have good memories and don't retain information, like myself, of course. Beautiful morning, absolutely beautiful. Very quiet down here. David is up here. Let me see if we can go and see it. How's our signal? Is generally very good, baby? I hope so. Alright, we go over this morning. David is someone that anyone that's been to this island for a long period of time will remember. David's place, which is a bar, a restaurant up by the entrance to 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏. That is his restaurant. And David has been on the circuit for years. He used to be one of the biggest black coral salesmen in the island. Had some of the most amazing crafts that you can imagine, and I'm talking about 40 years ago, etc. David is still continuing with his trade. First person on the location on the morning, last to leave in the afternoon. He has a collection of souvenir items and jewelry and arts that is unbelievable, and every morning you're going to find David out here sorting it out, all for display, everyone individually, and then you will find him on the inside creating new ones all the time. David, good morning, my brother. How are you going, man? I come over here for the family to say good morning to you, man. You're busy as always.
Well, I say to the family of the world, good morning.
Yeah.
And to all of those beautiful people that I've met over the 53 years that I've been here.
Wow.
It's been a pleasure to meeting you. I hope all is well with you. You've been great success. You have good health, and that everything in your travels is good.
Wonderful.
Barbados have been proud to have you here. You've made Barbados what it is, and you're going to continue to tell the world that Barbados is a beautiful place, and have your friends, your family, and everybody that you meet come to Barbados. It is my wish.
Man, if you get a welcome the way you just welcomed everyone on here, and you continue to be fresh and inspiring after 50-something years of doing this trade, how can you not come to Barbados and appreciate what we have? You know, it's all about the people of Barbados. We have a beautiful island, but you can have a beautiful island, and if you don't have beautiful people, it's a different story, and that's why people keep returning. But people like you, David, and I can say that proudly, I've known you not for the 50-something years. I'm only 52, yeah. So I haven't known you for quite 50-something years, but I've known you for a very, very long time. I was just telling about the days of the black coral, that you were the biggest black coral man on the island with the best pieces. I remember those days, and then you brought in Roger and some other guys, some guys to work with you as well to get them out. Always walking. Even now we still room for your briefcase, you're still working all the time, man. So thanks for all of your service to this island, and thank you for bringing people back here, because a lot of people come back here because of what you have given them, and that is inspiration and happiness and peace, you know?
Well, the most beautiful part about my work is that I love what I do. Right. So it is not work to me, it's the love that I will never give up. Mm-hmm. I'll be here until that time has come.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the saying, unfortunately I took many, many years to find my journey. But it's the same thing for me. We do this on mornings, Jeanette and myself, and there's no work. It's not work for us, you know. A lot of people say, man, you gotta get up early in the morning and go and do that. Well, it's all healing. I mean, I gotta watch every sunrise. Is that not just amazing?
Most definitely.
Yeah, man.
Fresh air, sunrise,
yeah.
And you are free.
Right.
This is Barbados free.
Absolutely.
I don't remember the time the only time that I put a shirt on is if I go to the supermarket, or if I have to go someplace that I have to put a shirt on. But this is
you got an Adonis look, man. I can't believe how healthy and fit you look, man. I not turn the camera on me at all, though. Yeah. Man, good to see you, man. Thanks again for everything you're doing. And you know, anytime I pass here, you always here. So I gotta come and pay my respects.
But I must say, Brian, that for the time that you've been doing this, I've had lots of people pass and say, I've seen you on YouTube.
You're awesome, man.
You know,
awesome.
And some of them buy things, some of them don't want to buy, but it's been a pleasure that I'm seeing all over the place.
Man, wonderful, man. Well, we're just gonna, what you do now is just gonna show them a little bit of your shop, show them a little bit of your craft and stuff.
Do you need help getting up?
No, I'm. You heard that? She wants to know if I need help getting up. David, man, I feel terrible, man. Anyway, you look great. It's good to see you. And thanks as always, my brother. You know, this is one of our serious ambassadors here. If you all have ever heard of David, this is David. David is all over the south coast, but you will find him here at Accra with all of his handicraft, which we're going to show you in a second. Alright, so I can take it wrong in your shot. I can step inside and show them what you have inside? Or okay, wonderful. Okay.
He is the star today.
Alright, yeah, David is definitely a star today. Alright, just to show you the kind of stuff that David has here. Anything that you're looking for when it comes to souvenirs and handicraft, beads or whatever. And remember, what you see here doesn't mean this is what you're limited to. Because David will make anything for you. He custom builds everything for you. So if you see something here that you say, well, I wish a different bead on that or whatever, come talk to David. David will build it for you because he's all about making you happy and offering you what you want. Not trying to push what he thinks you may want, but what you actually want and what you can enjoy. So, a real ambassador, as I said before, hard working man all his life, because I can tell you, I've seen David all the time working and working hard. But without a shirt, people think, well, David don't work. But let me tell you, David works. Although he says it's not work for him, it's all the pleasure of offering this kind of beautiful stuff to you. I know a lot of you must be saying, well, where does he put all that stuff? He has so much items there. He has such a wide range and what a wide selection he offers and stuff. Well, yeah, that is a fact. But you know what? He's going to be sitting right here today, and he's going to be designing new ones and new styles and new creations so that capture your interest. And then you will come and tell him, well, they want something slightly modified or whatever. I know we're going to return here later because I can see. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I forgot, yeah. My attention is just being drawn to me that I am not showing you something, but let me turn off your lights so you can see it better. So I was here peacefully walking along, not doing anything, and our co-star said, how could you miss that mirror? Nicholas, you can't miss watching yourself. So all of you all are now privileged in seeing me. Come down here and bend down as well so they can actually see you as well. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I forgot to tell you, yesterday, my co-star said to me, well, Nicholas, we're going to take down all the mirrors in the house. I said, oh my gosh, why are you going to do that? David, before we go on, thanks again, my brother. Have a great day, alright?
Have a great day.
Yeah, man. I wish you a blessed day, man.
You too.
Alright, cool. So yesterday she was telling me we're going to take down all the mirrors in the house. I said, take down all the mirrors in the house. You know, that automatically offended me. I thought she was trying to tell me you don't see yourself no more, or there's something wrong with you, or something like that there. But it wasn't that. She then turned around and told me, we are going to get you a mirror chamber because you're so handsome that no matter where you turn, you should be seeing yourself. And not seeing yourself for a second a day is depriving yourself of the most beautiful and handsome person in the world. So thank you so much, Jeanette, for coming up with the concept about having a mirror chamber. So no matter where I'm standing, I can see the back of myself, the side of myself, under my chin, over my chin, on top of my head. I have to say, when a co-star comes into your life and is that creative, they should really carry the role of a star. But no, I'm not giving her that role because I am the star. I keep telling everybody that all the time. We're going to take a little walk up here. I don't know what signal is like. If we lose signal, I'm so sorry. But we're going to take a little walk up here if you have a look at this beautiful beach today. We're not going to go right up and get block by trees. We're going to give you a 180 from right here. And I hope you all will enjoy this here. This is Rockley, also known to us locals as Accra, or more, I would say more known to us locals as Accra, on a morning with no one else around except for the few people you see here with all the beach clear. So here we go. If you're on the island today and you want to know what the 𝗃𝗏𝗲𝗏 situation is like, you've seen it for yourself firsthand here. You can see a little bit in the shore break, but really nothing. You can also see quite clearly that we're going to have some blues and greens in the water today, which is just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados, just like the beautiful, beautiful people that we have here that we call Bajans. So I see all like her invention about our mirror chamber. They're saying yes, get a mirror chamber for sure, that I need to be seeing all of myself all day long. So they're congratulating you on your originality.
Yeah, I missed it because I was over there. I didn't hear what you said.
That's alright, that's fine. You don't need to hear it. It's alright. I'm telling you.
Tell me what he said.
No, nobody needs to tell you what he said because everything was fine.
Well, Kim said I had good ideas, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's about the mirror chamber. The mirror chamber you told me I need to put in the house right around me so I never miss a second of my beautiful, handsome self. Yes, that's correct, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. When someone pauses for a little while, you don't waste time, you tend to move on. It's because you just, not that we didn't want the conversation to continue, but I was just a little fearful of what may come out next, because as I said before, it all depends on if you're flicking the coin today, whether it lands at heads or tails, or whether she's being wicked to me or wicked to you all. But she's wicked to someone, and I'm hoping it's you all today. She's far behind me, so I'm allowed to get this murder. Could you come over and let's do circle of love, please, so we can say goodbye to everyone and thank them for coming on this morning, which I'd like to do with you as well. And remember, a circle of love is supposed to be done in silentness, and it's always done looking at the most beautiful scenery that we can possibly look at. Here we go, circle of love.
Oh, my foot. I can't not say ouch and stuff on my foot. Oh, please. We don't have to be dancing. I want to say you're such an idiot.
Okay, well, I did ask for quietness for the entire, one sec. I did ask for quietness for the entire time, but as you saw, she does not comply. She has no interest in giving you all a silent 360. So what I'll do is this time around is I'll turn it the other way, and without the camera on her, maybe she will allow that to happen. So we can give you a silent 360, and then we're going to be saying our farewells. Here we go. Remember, this silent 360 is a circle of love. We're going to reverse the direction, because we have some friends on here that say they get so dizzy that they start to fall down. So we're going to do it the other way around. No, everyone is not graced with the athleticism of myself or with the balance of myself. So here we go. I'm sorry about the switch of camera, but what I'm more sorry about is actually not catching her and what she was doing to me to make me speak and make me make noise while I was taking on the circle. Talk about wicked. Let me show, look, wicked first, huh? Look, that's wicked there, look. So you say bye to everyone and tell them a little bit of something nice, how to go forward into today. Okay, well I won't tell you what to do. Say, we can pretend it's Charlie Chaplin on silent mode. Here we go.
You don't even know silent mode.
Anyhow, to everyone that's out there this morning, thanks again for joining Jeanette and myself and all of our other EMC family. Remember, we can't do anything for you. You have to do it yourself. All we can do is we can provide you with an atmosphere and somewhere that you can come and breathe peace on a morning. It's up to you for what you find here. We can take you to the darkest room, but you can still see light if that's what you're looking for. Remember, if you're continuously looking for all the faults and all the errors in life, you will never see the beauty, because your concentration is only looking on the negatives. So forget the negatives now. Start looking around today. Hopefully we're going to practice that ourselves. We're going to look around for all the beauty that we can find, and we're not looking negatives. We're going to live today. Tomorrow we're not going to worry about. I got a lot of things tomorrow to worry about. You have a lot of things to worry about tomorrow, and Jeanette. But that's if you want to worry about them now. Deal with them tomorrow. Don't deal with them today. Don't let today pass you and then tomorrow say, I wish I had, because it's not coming back again. Your wishing is in vain. So you have and enjoy a beautiful day. Walk in peace and serenity. Share your love with everyone. Remember, if you don't give it away love, or you don't, first of all, you have to find it yourself. then you have to give it away. Because if you don't give it away continuously, you're not going to feel it, because it comes back at you tenfold, even if you don't expect it. So don't expect it. It will come back to you, I can assure you. From this beautiful lady, and obviously myself, I don't want to put myself in a picture with her, because I will outshadow her with my handsomeness and my absolute amazing looks. But from us, you all have an amazing day, and thanks for joining us again. Remember, everyone needs someone in their life to inspire them and move on. We can all have a destination to go to, but we need some companionship. This is my companion. This is my fiance. This is my co-star. And she and myself will make sure we bring you Barbados in the best way we can every day of life, so that you not only enjoy this island, but you enjoy peace, happiness, and laughter with all your friends and family. Have a great day. I'm going to spin out from here now. See you all later on. We love you all.